said, throw her a link. Okay. Hold up. Let me blow my nose. She said, throw her a link. Okay. My heart beat fast. What did I do? I hope I ain't do nothing. I hope I ain't do nothing. Because, I probably did something. Did I do something? My heart beat fast. Okay. Let me get my penthouse on the background. Let me get my penthouse background. Hold up. Okay. They said, Wiley, talk to your two imaginary bays. Uh oh, Wiley, talk to your imaginary bay on the way out. Oh man. Oh, y'all love that. I always wanted a bay, talk to and have a little argument on camera. So I just make an imaginary bay. Oh man. So that's what I do. I have imaginary bay and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think she would get up this early. Hey.
Hey. I'm so glad I caught you.
Yeah. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I just left the live. We were on the app.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your app too.
Thank you.
So I want to know, how long did it take you to develop this app?
Man, I was just telling them over there that my husband surprised me with the app. It wasn't something I thought of. I mean, I've always wanted an app. Something I kind of put out there, and I would, try to go look for it. But it was all like, how you buy app with monthly service and stuff like that. It wasn't right. So he actually went and got an American software development team who developed OWN and BT Plus and Foxhole. So they were the same people that built my app.
Really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Because I saw on the show and the Young Pharaoh, many people were shocked that you interviewed Young Pharaoh, and they feel like Young Pharaoh fell off. How did you feel like that from him?
Young Pharaoh, what?
That he fell off, like something's going on with him mentally.
Man, listen, let me tell you, this interview, you're going to know every goddamn thing. I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that because I want y'all to watch the interview, but listen, I almost didn't grant him that interview, and I start the interview off with, I'm going to put probably like a 6-7 minute clip, maybe 10-minute clip on YouTube with the first 10 minutes so you can see how intense it was. But I told him, I said, you remember when we got disconnected when we spoke? And he was like, yeah, you were trying to call back. And he was like, yeah. I said, did you know I hung up on you? And he was like, no. He was shocked. He was like, what? I said, yeah, you told me. He was yapping. Yeah. You know how he be yapping, right? Uh-huh. And so all I heard was, I hit her. And I said, who you hit? He said his baby mama. So he kept trying to, I said, you hit you're a public figure and you hit her? This is what I said to him on the phone. Yeah, I just said click. He was trying to call me. So then one day he reached out. He was like, I want an interview. And I looked at him like he was in a DM because I wouldn't answer his call. And he was like, I want an interview. And I was just like, I'm not fucking with him. And he was like, I pay for the flight and stuff myself. I said, you know what? I said, the only way I would grant you an interview is if nothing is off the table. And he was like, bet. I said, okay. I don't want no bullshit. I don't want to have to get no security on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, nah, bet. So he flew himself in. He paid for his own flight, his own hotel, own Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? And everything. And we said that interview was probably almost 2.5 hours long. And when I tell you, I was not playing with him. Like the first, I started it off saying, you almost didn't get this interview. It never crossed my mind to give you an interview. Why would I give you an interview?
Wow.
And I want his baby mamas. I've been, I'm working on that right now. So that should be coming up soon. But I'll fly them in. I'll fly them in and put them in hotels, but I'm
Yes.
not doing it for him. No.
Another interview that I was surprised, the twins, and I didn't know their story. Like that was that little clip that you posted from Jamaica. I think they're from Jamaica. Like that was a good interview. I think that's going to be a great one too.
No, that we already released that one on the app. That was the first one that we released, and it was actually the twins' idea to do it. It wasn't mine. We had when I did the mukbang with the Batty twins. They were telling me a lot about a lot of the stuff that they went through while living in Jamaica, and you got to understand they're very close knit. Like that, all they have is each other. They don't talk to they don't have a relationship with their parents, any of their the people that they grew up with. So everything that they built together. And I thought it was just interesting looking at their dynamic. When they mentioned it, I said, you know what? So we're going to be dividing the shows into series, right? On the app. So right now you're just going to see like the interviews and stuff go up, right? But we're going to be dividing the shows into series. So like we'll have like an influence series, right? So you'll be a part of that series where I'll get you in here and you'll come in and we're just going to walk through your life story on how you became an influencer and some of the things that you've gone through. Yeah, because everybody, like, I think the one thing that I love about YouTube, I love YouTube so much. You know, people, you know, contrary to what people say, you know, about YouTube and how they do Black creators, YouTube, just put it like this, like there's going to be some shit happening. And let's just say everybody's tried to make it happen. And I said, no, the only people that I would ever work with is YouTube. And so I'm just going to leave it at that. But YouTube looks out for me. And anytime there's any creator that has an issue, I can get on the phone with YouTube people. Okay. I have meetings with YouTube, like, and get shit done. You know what I'm saying? And make it happen. Now, there are some people that just want to go out of the scope and just kind of break rules and take it too far. Like, but at the same time, they have to protect themselves, you know, and there's other content that we as Black people can do. I mean, look at how Jackie Aina is flourishing. You know what I'm saying? There's so many big Black creators, but because they're not in the drama section or the entertainment section, they really get kind of, you know, pushed under the rug. And so, you know, but when we have spotlights on big creators who are actually putting out quality content and reinvesting what they're making into their show, like YouTube will back you. They will. They don't just take any type of white creator and back them with shitty content. They don't do that. It just so happens that a lot of the white creators have great quality content, and that's because they reinvest in themselves. And so that's what we're finding amongst the Blacks. They only want for commercial purposes if they're going to work with you and send you brand deals and all this shit. Like they want you to represent what YouTube is all about, which is the evolution of the influencer.
Right. So I always thought that you started an app once you got in a lawsuit with Cardi B and say, listen, YouTube may go down. I'm going to just start my own thing.
I never said YouTube will go down. Okay.
I know you never said that, but I thought that was one of your reasons.
This lawsuit ain't got shit to do, nothing to do. My app ain't got shit to do with what's going on with me and Cardi B in court. Have you seen anything change amongst my content and what I do? It has stopped absolutely nothing. Okay. And so, and it will not stop nothing. And if I have to, let's say, pay her, she'll get a check, and that's just going to be it. But I will never agree to not talk about her, and I will never agree to not do anything. And so, yeah, that's it.
With this show, with your app, would you ever do a show with people that you fell out with and you have a conversation, something like the Zeus does, and have a conversation? You are not doing that.
No. First of all, Wiley, I fuck with you because I really like you as a person. It has nothing to do with like your content and what you do. Like you're a really, really, really nice person. You know? And I love to help. This is not charity for me. If I see somebody that's really doing it and you're a really nice person, but why would I sit with anybody that has done nothing but try to tear me down and hasn't gotten to the level that I've gotten at? No. Because you can't go sit with the president. Can you go sit with the president?
No, you cannot.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the president of this genre. I'm not trying to be funny. I swear, I'm not trying. I'm saying this in the most humble way. I'm the president of this genre. I sit where I sit with who I want to sit, and only those that I feel that's worthy enough to sit with me is going to sit with me. And it has nothing to do with numbers. It has everything to do with your character.
Absolutely. I hear
Yeah.
you. With this app, a lot of people was amazed. They was like, oh, this is great. Do you feel like a lot of more content creators should do that outside of YouTube and create their own app?
I feel like whatever makes their platform better, they should do. You know what I'm saying? I did it because there's another side to me that I hold back on YouTube because YouTube is commercialized. Contrary to what people say, oh my God, the things that she say, like that's all within the scope of what I can say on YouTube. But there's another side of me that I don't put out, and I just really and they know I've tried to do it on Patreon, but Patreon has been giving me issues, and I'm like, I literally could have filed a lawsuit against Patreon, but I said, why go there? You know, why even go there? Because Patreon is basically using creators to bring their audiences to their platform, have them subscribe. They take about 20% of what you make, and you want to tell me what type of content I can put up, but yet you're collecting checks off of me? No.
Yeah. Wow.
YouTube pays us. It's different. You see what I'm saying? But Patreon wouldn't be in service if it wasn't for creators such as myself. So for them to police my content, no, that you don't have that jurisdiction to do that. And there's nowhere in you signing up saying that they could do that. No. Now, if you murder somebody on the platform, absolutely. But you're not going to police what the fuck I say. So I left them white folks platform and went and built my own. And because their system is not built efficiently, I was able to move all my Patreon subscribers over without them knowing to the app.
Wow. Oh yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, everybody's over there. Yeah.
That's a blessing that you were able to do that. Are you gonna do like a reality show? What or something about the behind the scenes, a reality show? You're gonna do a reality show?
I mean, reality shows, all that stage shit. No, you could just get real me. I'm not gonna do no scene 10 times to make it. I'm not doing that shit. Now, Bravo want to give me a big check to do it. God damn it, take one.
Oh yeah. Would you try to audition to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Would you submit yourself and try to do that?
Well, I mean, they've came, but they've been kind of back and forth with me because they feel like I'm going to spill the wine, like that. Well, listen, you need the rating, so why not? If I get on my show, like fucking going off about what in the hell what happened behind the scenes, don't you think motherfuckers gonna come watch it? Like, they're just so stuck in traditional media, and that's why the show is going in the direction it's going with, because they're not evolving with the times. And so, unfortunately, that's why it's declining in numbers. Yeah,
I hear that. Who? Because I saw that you have Young Pharaoh. Would you sit down with Minister Farrakhan and interview him? Because I heard that a clip of him playing in the background. I'm like, I didn't even know you listened to him. But would you interview him, a person like that, on your show?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I said. When there's so many interviews that I want to do and can't do and have to turn down because of the scope of what my deal is with YouTube is, like, I can't. But over there on my app, yeah, like all that shit goes out. There's nothing off limits, even creators. I said I would never go, but I don't have to do it on YouTube. It doesn't even have to, but there's so much information I have on creators that just talk shit every fucking day. And I'm like, I don't call for these people, but a lot of these people got skeletons. See, me, I get up here, I ain't got no skeletons.
Yeah, you share all of what you have on to your audience. I'm just excited for. Are you going to do a premiere party for your app, or are you going to do like an event?
We're talking about that right now. We still trying to work out some bugs. Like, we just went live over there now, and we had a few kinks we got to work out. But for the most part, like, I'm saving the party for the 1 million subscriber, and hopefully I can get it planned in time enough before when I go to Africa for like almost a month, into before we hit the 1 million. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you going to shoot some content, or that's just like a family trip?
No, it's a family trip. I mean, I'll shoot content over there, but when you can't, when you upload in Africa, everything that I'll do is for free. So because they're not really monetized over there, they don't have don't have it. So basically, I would have to drop the footage probably to somebody like Jasmine and have them upload it. So I won't be doing all that. Because first of all, it take all day to fucking upload it because the internet is not that fast where we're going. So I'm sure in other, South Africa, Nigeria, but Mali, no, it's not like that. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely give like some behind the scenes and stuff. But a lot of that stuff will be mostly on my app.
Yeah, when I saw the app, I was so happy for you because you unfiltered, and you want to do stand-up comedy. It's a lot that you can do on your app. Because I think even another content creator that came on stage was on Roland Martin, and he was talking about his app. I think that's amazing to do something like that, especially when you have an audience, because you can monetize off of your audience outside of just YouTube. But you would not stop doing YouTube because you have an app.
No. YouTube still gets the same content that I give now. The only difference is we're scaling back the interviews. Our people don't like the interviews on my channel. They don't. I've seen the reviews. They only want to see me give commentary.
Okay.
Which is great. But sometimes I would use the interviews as fillers, right? When, baby's sick or I'm just tired or exhausted or whatever. But now all of the interviews, every last one of them will go to the app and they will only get the content from me when I'm personally doing the content, like Fuckery Friday or just other shows in between that.
Yeah, so you can go over. I'm shocked that you're able to do. Well, that's amazing. Not shocked, but amazed that you could go live. It could be in the comments. That's amazing. Like that's big time.
Thank you. I know. I told you. I was like, listen, and like I said, I just ended the live over there at the app, and I was like, oh, he's still live. Good. I can go in. No, but yeah, my husband. I told you, my husband surprised me with it. He's been working on it for months, like having secret meetings with software developers and everything, and then just told me, like, I think I found out a week before I told you. You remember when I told you?
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I found out a week when I told you. I was like, you did all this? He was like, yeah. So
I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh, the logo is amazing. The whole setup is just nice.
Yeah, we can go live just like this over here. Everybody's in the chat. They can throw up emojis. And the one thing that I told them, whatever they want to say, I don't give a fuck. If people say, oh, you cancel, oh, you this, they can fucking say it. Like, I don't care what the word is. I don't care if you don't like it. If you don't like it, get the fuck off the app because it's going down. It's going down, okay?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I love the documentary because what you did for Patreon was amazing. Like the documentary on Jaguar, right? Are you going to do something like that for the app as well?
Yeah. All that type of content, man. Like I'll be traveling for the next couple of weeks, just filming that shit. I do got something really, really big coming regarding the R. Kelly situation. So I'm working on that. So and that probably won't be ready for another 3 to 4 weeks or whatever because it's just so much content. But that will only be on the app for real.
Wow.
I won't put it on my. It's not. Because if I'm spending that kind of time flying in, doing all of this, like there's no way I'm gonna let YouTube monetize it. No, I'm gonna monetize it myself.
Even with speaking about the R. Kelly, when you heard the guilty verdict, how did that make you feel? What was going through your mind?
I mean, I wasn't shocked. I mean, I knew what the Fed strategy was going to be, which was to weigh down the jurors. And when they weigh them down and overwhelm them, that means they give them so much that it's like, how could this not be true? So that was their tactic with them, because easily they could have questioned 1 or 2, and he probably would have got off. It was like 1 or 2 girls. But to have so many witnesses, like I think they had over 100 something victims and witnesses testify. Just imagine, like, you're a juror, you want to go home, you're fucking tired. Obviously, there's so many motherfuckers. It's like this old saying, in court, like when you're a lawyer, something I should have gone to school for, to be honest with you. When you're a lawyer, the best lawyer wins by telling the best story, by making a jury believe that story and making them believe that without a doubt, without a reasonable doubt. Like, and so when you're overwhelming a jury who's tired, who are regular family people, they just want to go the fuck home. So that's kind of how this verdict came in, is because they were overwhelmed, they were tired. It didn't take them long to deliberate. It didn't take them long because I mean, think about it. How do you deliberate in like under 2 days with over 100 witnesses' testimony? They had their mind made up at witness number 30, probably number 10. Like, okay, wait a minute. All right, now everybody ain't lying. So this saying is, everybody can't be lying. Right. Just like when they say it on YouTube about me, everybody can't be lying about how it is to work with you. I fucking work. I don't play around. So you want to come in, you want to do other things, you want to put me down for the way that I conduct business. Oh, well, I'm moving on without you. I don't give a fuck. Call me snake, call me this. I don't give a damn. But you're not putting food on the table for these 2 kids. And this is my dream. And it's something that I always want to do. And I'm not about to slow down because another motherfucker feels like, oh, she's this, she's that. Get over it. We're not friends. I need to make that a slogan. Go ahead.
Oh, she got cut off. We'll get her back on. Let me drop the link again. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Okay, and post your questions. I don't know if she's gonna come back on. I don't know if her phone died or whatnot. Let me know. Okay, we will definitely. She is a special guest. Okay, and if you have any questions, I should ask her some more questions with y'all. Okay, they said, is she going to undercover? Is she going to go undercover to the prison? No, I don't think she's gonna do that. Wiley, that's what Uncle Grandpa was talking about. You let her cuss, but nobody else. Oh my gosh. Oh man. We are still live, you guys. That was Unwind with Tasha K. We definitely gonna break that up in a different segment. And have that conversation. They said he changed the scenery about everything. Listen, we haven't had that conversation. She's always indirectly talking about Armand. I don't think that she's indirectly talking about. I think she's just having a regular conversation. That because she had fell out with a lot of not a lot, but a selective few commentators. Okay, they have to consider. She said if it's when it's the okay. Let's see. She said, "Uncle, Grandpa." That was an odd departure, but we had asked her out because I reached out to her. I wanted to talk to her about the app, and and she came on. It looked beautiful, and that's just amazing. And she came on. And she had a conversation about the app, and it's just amazing. So make sure y'all go and download the app. Okay. All right, we had to get the exclusive. And Wiley was about to go to do his paper, but because of us keeping him on, he got an exclusive. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. All right, that's to go. All right.
Man, I'm sitting here trying to look at the chat and press the leave and press the X button to leave. And then my security's so tight on my phone because iPhone's always getting hacked. That anytime I have to get into something that requires access, my husband and I phones linked together. He has to let me in and I have to let him in so that nobody just can't log into my shit and take over. Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask you, would you ever, because I've never seen you do interviews like this, but if someone was missing, would you ever do that type of commentary on your show, an interview like the mother or the family member of a missing Black person? Would you ever do something like that on your show? Okay.
It's so, because people be getting into these conspiracy theories and shit, and it's like people grieving, people are really scared. Like that's like, I do real life shit. That's real life shit, and that's real touchy shit. No.
Okay, you and I do that, and I know you say you don't really like to talk about death on your show and stuff like that. But I was amazed with the whole Nicki. I don't know if you want to address this, but everybody wanted you to address it that day when that victim, one of his accusers, came out. Why didn't you go live?
Man, I was I was in Miami. I couldn't go live. I didn't have my equipment with me, and that's commercial content. So I have to go live from my main channel, and when I go live from my main channel, anytime I go live, my sponsors pay for that live. So it would have to been on my backup channel. So I just waited till I got back, and it was no big deal. Like, you see anybody talking about this shit now?
No, nobody.
Right? Ain't nobody talking about this shit. Like, the girl, 30 years. Come on now. 30 years. Ain't nobody harassed you. And like I said, I know the motherfucker that she claims negotiated on behalf of Nicki. He ain't never met Nicki. He don't know Nicki. This was a guy that was able, you know how people are able to reach out to her now? Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
That's how he was able to reach out to her and basically tell her that he knows Nicki and he can get her he can help them out. Like, his name is Black. He is a schizophrenic. His real name is John Wayne.
Do you believe that Nicki had a conversation with her?
No. No. No.
You don't believe that? Okay, I had to ask you because she said in the interview that they had a conversation.
No.
And that this person put $20,000 in her lap.
No.
You don't believe that story?
No. John Wayne ain't got that kind of money. His name is Black. He ain't got that kind of goddamn money. No. That's what I'm saying. Like, all this shit is going off of like hearsay, and like the motherfucker. Like, if this, let's say this makes it to Discovery, when they uncover who was communicating with her and who he was, and it's like right there. Nobody's asked like, who is Black? Who is this Black that she was talking about? Who is this Black? I need to put his email out. I need to put his Instagram out there. And y'all will see the motherfucker's a clout chaser. He don't know nobody. He's one of them motherfuckers from New York that claim, yeah, I have a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend that know a friend. Like, no.
So he's not connected with Nicki. So Nicki did not send this Black person to her.
No. And that is against, you got to understand, that's very touchy because there's a protective order on her. So Kenny or anybody associated with Kenny cannot have any conversations with her. That is in breach. That, because think about it, if Nicki calls Jennifer, that is in breach of Kenny's protective order. He will go back to jail. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nobody, him nor his family, can have any contact with her whatsoever.
Because when I saw you was on a live. I think you were cooking cabbage or greens. I'm like, why is Tasha K cooking and not reporting on the story?
Man, I ain't saying that shit. I was cooking. I had kids to feed. Fuck that shit.
I saw you cooking, and I was triggered because I thought you would have came out and would have said something on Nicki Minaj's behalf. I would love to see you interview Nicki on your app. I think that would be amazing.
Nicki's very promotional.
Okay.
Nicki only do interviews pertaining to her music. Don't think I haven't tried, okay? But she's not going. You seen her do an interview about her brother?
No.
You seen her interview about her father? You seen her do an interview about her baby? She's very strategic. She only does interviews when it's pertaining to her music, which is good. That's how Beyonce rolls.
Absolutely. So, how did you feel? Because I know she went on this tangent about the shot, not taking a shot, and about how media got involved and really called out on it. What was your take on? Did you like that when she came out and said, do your research, and you see how the media twisted her words? Did you call her and check up on her? Because she was really getting it on media, even CNN.
Nicki's stronger than what I think. Nicki behind the scenes laughing at half this bullshit, like almost all this bullshit. But no, she's stronger than what people make her out to be. Now, did they definitely have an agenda? Absolutely. Anybody that speaks out on COVID. Do you remember that Black doctor, right? The African doctor, and they used her spirituality to discredit her medical practice.
Yeah,
and to shut her up because she said she was giving patients Zithromax, which is a fucking Z-Pack. And anybody that I know that has COVID to this day, and you know what? I'm gonna find that doctor and I'm gonna interview her. I am. Anybody that has COVID to this day, do you know what a doctor prescribes them?
I don't know.
A Z-Pack.
Oh wow. So she was telling the truth.
Yes. But because they were trying to roll out this vaccine and billions of dollars was being poured into it, they didn't want anything to disrupt their research. And now this, like, while I can really go down on your channel if you want to, but I don't want you getting flagged, what I'm saying, about COVID-19 misinformation. But they spent billions of dollars rolling out these vaccines, and for a long time, these vaccines were sitting in warehouses. So this agenda now with the government giving and actually donating billions of dollars to help with this vaccine research, they're trying to recoup their money.
Yeah.
So the only way to recoup that money is for you to get that vaccine, okay, and help put their money back in their pocket. That shit ain't free. Just because you ain't paying for it, it's not free. Every state is funded. Their taxes pay for that shit. Our taxes pay for that shit. So guess what? That money goes back to who originally gave it to, plus profits for the pharmaceutical companies that developed that shit. It's all a tactic. So when have you ever seen anybody mandate a fucking vaccine?
I mean, they did it before, right? When you you go to school, you can't have your child go to school unless
you can go to school without a No, you can go to school without a vaccine.
Okay.
It's not mandated. There's other reasons as to why you can opt out of it. And everybody uses the religious exempt form. But now they're saying even as a religious exempt, you still have to get a COVID vaccine, which is against like the fucking Constitution. I want to see, that's why I have my out for shit like this, because Biden and Harris are pieces of fucking shit. I swear, I would have rather stayed with the devil I know, which is Trump, who wasn't gonna mandate a goddamn thing, versus these two motherfuckers who have, okay, first of all, Medicare and Medicaid and all that shit, food stamps and all that stuff to fucking regulate, and so they have to keep this shit going. Like, to be a Democrat is to be poor. Don't get me started on them.
So that's something that you are really get into it on your app. I do want to ask you about Dr. Umar. He came out and he said, "Why do you have my picture on your thumbnail? This is why I declined an interview with your publicist." So how did it make you feel when he said that? Were you upset that he said no to an interview?
You know how many celebrities fucking they either in my DM or they post me? Like, what's her name? I think her name is Dressy. Dressy came talking mad shit. I was like, bitch, now when I run into you on the red carpet, I want you to keep that same motherfucking energy, bitch. You said in the DM. I never told nobody, but that shit sitting right there. She came so fucking, she got mad because I interviewed that guy and got his story after she went live and told her story. So she gets upset when I give him a platform. Bitch, I was just like, all right, okay, bet. I see. All right, we'll see. I ain't say nothing to her. She was steady going on. I got the DMs to this day. This wasn't too long ago. Like, I was just like, listen, I'm not okay. All right, so talk to you. I don't even argue with him no more. I don't. I mean, Dr. Umar was funny to drag him in his wide hips, but for the most part, like, he knows what I have on him, and I'm about to put that shit out. Like, I'm gonna put it. He knows. I'm about to bust all the fluid out of his motherfucking hips. I am.
But he's an amazing, I think, speaker. But as a businessman, I don't think he got it what it takes to build a school. It's just so amazing to have you on, because it's been a while since you've been on the show. You've been so busy interviewing people and actually building your outlet. I think that's amazing. Many people think that you are a Republican. Is that true?
Why would they think that I'm a Republican?
They said that she saw like she voted for Trump.
First of all, what's wrong with being a Republican?
There's nothing wrong with
they put Republican, oh, you're white, you're racist, and you look down on everybody else. I build motherfuckers up every day that want to work.
Yeah, that's true. That's
like,
true.
You want to work, I'm going to help you work. But there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that get mad, that call out bitches that don't want to fucking work. And do you know, first of all, you know how much I paid in taxes last year?
You probably paid at least $80,000 to $90,000.
I paid $23,000.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you don't want to pay more than you want to pay less taxes.
It ain't even about less taxes, but I would feel better paying taxes if I knew it was going towards people that really, really needed it. which are children who are in the system, in the foster care system, or disabled children, disabled adults, senior citizens, but it's going to a lot of bitches that are still collecting food stamps from since the day that I left Panama City, Florida.
I think there should be rules in place where you have to get a job or you go to school to get this Social Security, not Social Security, I'm sorry, food stamps. It should be some type of rules in place. So I agree with you.
It's gotta be like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The older I get, the more you're gonna see me fucking like behind the scenes lobbying for a lot of this bullshit that's going on. I think Democrats are a fucking disgrace to the planet. I swear to God, because if you understand how that system is just roped in to keep black people fucking poor, like black people wouldn't even fuck with it. But because everybody does it and they go for what's cool, it's easy to leave. Like, I'll never forget this. Like, me and Kevin was talking one day, Kevin Samuels, and he was like, you ever seen that video, How to Sell to the Negro? And I'm like, I ain't seen that shit in years, since like high school. He was like, watch it again and see how it applies to everything now. And I watched it again, me and my husband. And I was like, that's how fucking Democrat. It's like, they got a sneaker. Everybody wants the sneaker. Everybody eating crab legs at the same time. Everybody wearing lace fronts. It's like there's a certain group of like of Africans or African Americans, and they know how to reel them in to get them to focus on this thing, so that they're not focusing on the important thing, which is the motherfucking rules that are used to keep you fucking poor.
That's true. Like, I agree with you on that.
That shit burns me up. Like,
I absolutely. I think that we as African Americans got to do a better job who we elect, right? And don't just be in this one group. Well, we're gonna do Democrats regardless. No, we should really look at all options before we make that decision. Because
and I don't mean to cut you out, Wiley. I'm sorry, but like, think about it. Like, black people only really go out to vote, and I did it for a long time before I started educating myself. You know what I'm saying? But black people only go vote when it's time to vote for the president. But nobody's sitting and figuring out who's on the school board feeding your kid 80% fucking soy every day.
That's true.
And saying, yeah, it's free and reduced lunch because the state is fucking funding that shit, and it ain't food. Like, people just don't think, like, who in the fuck is making these decisions? So like, that's why I got it out. Seriously. And they would have been put me out. They would have been put my ass off YouTube. Had I would have went this way, I would have been gone out of here.
And that's why I feel like another reason to have you out, because you have freedom of speech. Your speech is not censored. So that's why I can't wait to see that. And because YouTube has so many rules, they change rules every day because they can do that. They own it. Mm-hmm. So doing that, it's going to be amazing. I don't want to hold you, but I would love.
I'm good. I'm up now.
Okay, I would love to see you have a conversation with Carly Red, because you did call out her ex. I think it was her ex-husband, and she called you out. Do you think she owed you an apology?
No, she don't owe me no apology. I got my apology when his ass got 17 years. And everybody said, "Oh, you want to see a black man go down? A black man that stole and did it and took black people's hard-earned." See, this is what I don't understand. I had black men, even black women. Oh, look how you doing our brothers. You just want to see our brothers. You don't think 17 years is too harsh? I don't think 17 years is too harsh for him, because you know why? He didn't steal from white people. Oh, he stole from one. Yeah, he stole from the government. However, he was stealing from black people for years. You know how hard like, we already have so many barriers in place to really get to where we need to go. You know what I'm saying? And for him to take people's life savings, he's broken up marriages, taking kids' college tuitions away. People have lost houses behind him because he's lying and drawing up fake documents and shit like that for them to sign, saying that, he only needs this until the contract comes through. And as soon as it comes through, he's going to give them their money back plus a 10% on top of that. And then he disappears with the money and goes and buys a bitch titties with the money. Like, and then black people are telling me I want to see a black man down. But this was a black man that I called out before anybody called out. But as soon as he touched the white folks' money, It's too much. But I'm out here advocating for Black people that got their money stolen and had no voice because he threatened them behind the scenes, saying that he would kill them if they said anything. You know, I said, first of all, somebody gonna tell you they're gonna kill you. A real gangster don't talk like that. He failed trying to kill his daddy for a life insurance policy. This is a man that literally, this is public record, hired a hitman to kill his father. The hitman missed. And because his father lived is the only reason why he only got a short amount of time.
Wow. And see that you're one of the first ones to come out there. Even the Will and Jada story, you were one of the first ones. I think 90 seconds to talk about them having open marriage, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people were discrediting you on that, and you came out and that was the truth.
Our news is real. I need to slogan that. It's like when you get on your platform saying not everything she said is true. 5% of what I say ain't true. 5%, and that's because somebody done gave me some wrong information, and that's okay.
60 seconds.
But even the folks, let me tell you something. Even the folks that put together them fake stories, did they tell you they put together them fake stories with receipts? No. They tell you they took time to make text messages and make fake emails and grab pictures from Google to create a fake story and then say, I didn't do no research, bitch. Who has the time for this? What are you trying to prove here? And they thought that was going to shake my platform. It didn't do a goddamn thing.
It did not. You actually.
But think about it. It wasn't like they were just telling me shit like, oh, girl, guess what I heard? And I put the shit out. Motherfuckers is making text messages, emails, pictures, conversations, dating back 4 years and want to say, I put out a fake story.
10 seconds.
Really? Because I remember that. I remember that all that information came out and you had to come. Yeah, I remember that. They were trying to discredit you. But people is there because you have a platform. You're entertaining. It's not really about the news. It's about.
That's what I try to tell people. They around here talking about old this, old that. There's a lot of them. Listen, I get my personality from my family. My family, everybody in my family, on my side of the family, is crazier than this. I'm gonna try to get my family on tape. But the last time I was home, my cousin was literally said, my sister is so suburban with her kids. She don't want her kids to hear cuss words. Like she goes to YouTube and puts in the parental control, just all types of stuff. Like she is real stickler. And when she brought the kids around, our cousins and stuff, my cousin was like, talking to her 6-year-old son, like, you ain't never seen a fat nigga before? You ain't never heard the word nigga? Well, you're with your family now, like nigga. And my nephew was just rolling. Like, and my sister was about to have a heart attack. I was like, girl, calm down. You grew up in this. Well, we worked. I don't give a shit if you work. This is where you come from. This is how you talk. So you trying to keep your kids from this, knowing that kids do worse at school. This is their life. And our cousins ain't gonna do nothing to hurt them. No. But it's real. It's real in Panama City, Florida, for real.
Yeah. So you may get some of them to come on your app. Would you do something like that?
Yeah. I'm gonna get them to come on my app.
Okay. Well, I'm just glad. Listen, I want to always ask you for Tasha, because you have came on this platform, you did all the stuff you could do. Would you see yourself taking a position of Wendy Williams, because she's sick, she may not come to that? Would you do something like that? Because everybody mentioned your name, like Tasha K should replace Wendy Williams. You said no.
Don't want that. Don't want it. It's watered down. It's not real. No.
Because even when I saw Nick Cannon's show, I'm like, oh my gosh, she was more entertaining on the internet. That show is so boring.
Nick Cannon is not entertaining as a talk show host. He's just commercial friendly for advertisers. Okay. Yeah. Those type of advertisers. TV. Yes. Oh God, did he cuss? No. Until television evolves. HBO, yes. Showtime, yes. Fucking no. I'm not. No. I don't want it. Never. No.
No, you just want to stay independent. I remember you saying that
Yes,
a while ago. You said you want to stay independent. You want to own your name and your likeness. You don't want to give somebody what you built online to somebody else.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you what was I gonna say? How do you get questions written down so fast, Wiley? I just got on him. You didn't know I was
Because I always prepare for that. Because when I saw the app, I said, "Oh, I would love to answer these questions." I'm just so happy for you.
Well, why not this? I'm gonna get Chelsea. I'm gonna give Chelsea your number.
Okay.
That's your Google number because you ain't even gave me your real number. Wiley got me saying, tell the Google voice subscriber who you're calling. I'm like, wow, this is
Well,
Tasha.
let me give you my real number. I'm sorry.
I'm sitting here every time. Tell the Google voice subscriber who's here.
Yeah,
Tasha, nigga.
I
Tasha.
would love to meet you because it's been years.
Now I get Chelsea to bring you in so we can interview you.
Yeah, that'll be
So
amazing.
just answer her call when she
Okay.
call. I need your real number so she can
Okay.
get on the books. And if we have issues with like booking the flight and stuff,
Okay.
she will be able to contact you and she won't have to go through a Google voice
Yeah, I'm text you my real number now. Yeah, because I would love that. Because I was like, this would be amazing to do this because I love what you're doing and you're Black and your husband has just been amazing. You have been a blessing to us and we want to thank you so much for that.
This is so sweet. Thank you.
You get dragged, and I had to drag you about the Nicki Minaj thing because I thought you would have came out for the victim, but you said this is a 30-year-old situation. She's lying, and but if she come out and if it was a lie, I do think we should come out with that energy and call the man out for lying on her because anybody can say you represent Nicki, but she probably felt that way. But when I didn't see you come out, I'm like, why is Tasha K out here cooking? Because I didn't know you cooked. I never seen you cook before. I never seen you cook.
I'm married 15 years. I know how to cook.
I know. I didn't think you knew how to cook.
I'm sorry, 16 years. I know how to motherfucking cook.
You had
in the relationship before that, I almost got married. 7 years. I know how to fucking cook.
Okay, because when I saw it, I'm like, why is she cooking? And I'm like, is she boiling?
And you gotta know how to cook to have an African man. They ain't finna eat no motherfucking like casserole. Yeah.
So when I saw that, I'm like, why is she not out here doing commentary on this?
Man, because that shit bullshit for real. Like, and the real was calling me trying to get an exclusive star. I was like, listen. You want me to come on your show to spill my wine that I would no. Now, if you want me to come up there and commentate on somebody, they didn't want that. They wanted right. Yeah. So when I saw them come out with that backwoods YouTube shit, I said, do you realize nobody covered this shit but y'all? And y'all sat there and let that girl look down in her lap. Saying it was her first interview. And she got interviews every day on Periscope right now, but was on YouTube, but them bitches got taken down. Like, come on. Like, this was not her first time.
And then she went back on
she sure did. Went back on Periscope right after the damn TV show aired. Somebody was her first time. No, the fuck it wasn't.
I did say, I'm like, what? She's talking. And you don't think she's gonna win? You think she's gonna lose?
Yes.
And yeah, but I said,
here's all I'm gonna say. Like her trying to profit, and this is what I don't get. People don't understand like just law, and there's a reason why certain people are in the positions that they're in is because people lack just the common comprehension of how the legal system works. Kenny not registering has nothing to do with Jennifer's claims. Kenny wanted to travel. He traveled a lot of places. Remember, Nicki was in Paris. And because he wanted to reestablish himself, he decided not to register. You got to understand, she lives in a very upscale neighborhood. And, in order to keep stuff down for him to get to know the neighborhood, he chose not to register. What does that have to do with Jennifer, though? Okay? Him registering is for the safety of other people. He violated nothing, no protective order, no nothing against Jennifer, and hasn't spoken or been near this woman in 30 years. So that has nothing to do. It's like two separate issues. Well, people are like, well, he chose not to register. That's the reason why she's suing him because she wants some money. If he was not, because he was with girl, Redbone No, walking the streets of New York, and she ain't come after her for no check. This is a shakedown.
I feel like Nicki went wrong by saying she was a white woman and saying that they were in a relationship. I think that she should have never addressed her, period. That's just how I felt and how a lot of people felt. They said she should never addressed her at all.
But I mean, she didn't really address her. She never said that lady name. She just talked generally about this situation so that people would back up off her. You know what I'm saying? And so she has a right to speak out on that if people are attacking me. Like I already said, where I feel like, because everybody that knew them knew that they was kind of in love back then. And you gotta understand, Nicki, even though Nicki has had lyrics about, I want a baller or motherfucker gotta be a millionaire to eat this pussy, she's never lived really by her lyrics. Think about that shit. Like, look at Safari. Safari was her backup dancer on goddamn Jay Leno. Like, come on. Like, seriously. This nigga was pop locking this shit across the stage, Like, and she's sitting there, one of the biggest icons, but she has never saw herself as how people see her. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she's always been very human in her relationships. And let's be honest, this bitch is right now watching. Okay, that's got niggas around their kids, that's touching their kids right now, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Many people think you on Nicki Minaj payroll. One person said the Nicki Minaj payroll is real. They think that you on her payroll.
Payroll? What? Mm-hmm. Well, maybe I can ask for some more money then. Because it ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? I still be coming out here, my makeup look cheap. You know what I'm saying? Clothes from Fashion Nova. No, like, listen, if I, no.
I see you getting to your million by the end of this year. You worked really hard for this, and I think once you do that, what's going to be next for you?
Just more content, expanding the content. Like I said, we got 6 shows. We're coming out with 6 different show series. Comedy. I've been offered some like acting roles from a lot of prominent like people in the industry, people that y'all know and have seen, and stuff like that. Like, yeah, so that I'll say everybody that they run, you funny, and I'm like, I don't try to be funny. This is just my personality. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be funny. Most people you could feel try to be funny. That's not me. And me sitting down writing jokes, I don't think I can do that. I'm more of a damn freestyler. You know what I'm saying? So I just say what I feel, and it just happens. People just happen to think it's funny. So that's next for me. But I do want to say this too, because there's been some talk about it, and I never really addressed it. I've mentioned on my show several times, and I'm sure like YouTube, I ain't telling you so, but I've already talked about this, and I've talked about it on Patreon, but I've never said it publicly. But you gotta understand, like, when you come in contact with these celebrities, this is exclusive for you, Wiley.
Yes, okay.
When you come in contact with when I come in contact with a lot of these celebrities, right? First of all, being friends is not. So I'm about to dead this whole page shit, and if I gotta drop the receipts, bitch, I will. I gotta figure out how I can drop them legally, but I can because nothing is signed. But these celebrities are really afraid of me, and they're afraid of what I may say. And like I said, when there's on the record and there's off the record, and when people are sharing very personal, intimate details with me about their life, you'll be shocked what I fucking know. And I don't do that, because at the end of the day, they're human. But when it comes to your wine, of course, the relationship, all that shit, as long as you ain't violating nobody, we're good. But there's a lot of stuff that is, people confide in me that you will never hear me say. There was an issue between me and Nicki for a while, okay? Because she wanted me to sign an NDA. No.
Oh.
So for those people that are saying, "Oh, you're on her payroll," when she sent over the NDA, I said, if I sign an NDA, I might as well honor Cardi in what she's asking. You understand what I'm saying? This was my quote words. Like, I think you're amazing. You're an icon. You're a genius. She is a cool ass fucking person. Like, real. And she's straight up. That's why I fuck with her. Because she's not a bitch that's gonna beat around the bush. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. That's just say what you gotta fucking say. And because she's so big, her team was like, yo, you need to put her on it. I don't even think it was really her. But we had some word. This was years ago. Like when we, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say like 2 years. It was like 2 years ago. I was, but I was just like, no. And there's a lot of YouTube creators around here that know it. Like, because I was talking to them about it. I was just like, if I do that for her, I might as well do that for everybody that I talk to. And so I know she was worried about maybe some of the stuff that she told me in confidence that would come out, but it has never hit the internet and it never will. Ever. On my entire family, it will not. I don't do that kind of shit. So I'm friends with a lot of celebrities that tell me very intimate details. But one thing they know about me, I'm not going to go on the internet and blast you. I'm not going to do that. It does not matter. Yeah, they can say, oh, my stepsister. First of all, my stepsister ain't no motherfucking celebrity. She just fucking celebrities. She's a dirty foot. I didn't like the bitch before I started my show and ain't shit changed. And when she started fucking them, giving up free pussy and having to beg for child support now from a third potential baby for the motherfucking father. Yes, I tells the business. Okay, that's different. But when you come to me, like Wiley, you've come to me and told me stuff. Have you seen me come on the internet and say anything?
No.
I don't do that. There's a difference between real life and then there's entertainment. And I don't do that to people. Because then guess what? When I really need some information, they ain't gonna talk to me.
Yeah, that's true. But
I'm not going to, for nobody. I don't give a fuck if it was the president of the United States. Nobody is going to get me to adhere. And a lot of people say, well, why not sign the NDA? Because the NDA was a scope of, I would have to get permission from her to talk about her. What?
Especially, she's a powerful.
Yeah, like what? You should have stopped. I was like, what? No, like, sis, like, I know me and you have, like, we've had some conversations, but what is this all about? You should have brought this before you started talking, but that's not even in my fucking character. Contrary to what people say about me out here, that's not even my character to do that. Like, no. So, and she was pissed for a while. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, well, listen, if she's pissed to the point, we can take this shit to the internet. But was I ever going to take it to the internet and fucking spill as to what she told me and why she wanted to sign it? No, I would never do that. But I get it. When you get around these people who can't trust nobody, they fear for being them. They can't be themselves. I wouldn't even want to be in her position. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you look and turn, you got to watch out who's saying what. You see what I'm saying? And why they doing it. But I was just like, listen, with all due respect, listen, Lord knows I have my issues with Cardi, but like, if I grant you, let's just say hypothetically, I was stupid enough to do this, right? Why am I in court with Cardi?
You would have settled a long time ago.
I would have settled a long time ago. But I didn't get into this to be dictated by any celebrity. And it's no shame. That goes for anybody across the board. Because let me tell you, it's not just her. It's not just her. So for anybody saying, oh, I'm on her payroll, there you go.
They're saying, I have a producer in the chat. They said, quote, you did it to Lovelyti. Just saying.
But first of all, fuck that. Because that girl was never my fucking friend, okay? Never. I thought we were friends, but when I saw what the fuck was going on, there's a lot of people that think, oh, because she's quiet, she don't bother nobody. I swear to God on my kids, this is the most conniving bitch that I've ever met. Do I wish her the best in everything that she does? I said, but look at how God has switched shit the fuck up. Like, for real. Because people, when you do fucking people wrong, guess what happens? When you try to hold people down, you end up getting held down yourself. Period. That's all I got to say on that situation. That girl is nobody. She's not relevant. Whatever. Her content is outdated. That's just what it is. And that's the fucking truth. And the reason she connected with me, because I connected with her on some fans. You doing your thing. Everybody watch Lovelyti, okay? But let's be honest, her numbers didn't start growing until she connected with me.
Oh, wow.
And guess what? When it's detached, they don't grow no more. But not to say that she cannot continue to grow, because she can grow. She's been in this game a long time. But at the same time, you don't shit where you eat. You don't fucking shit where you eat. We two black women in this game, and we both could have fucking got it, and we still getting it. But let's be honest, like, my goals, my damn intentions have always been the same since fucking day one. And she knows that. So the reason I dragged her is because all that bullshit she was doing on them fucking low budget ass channels about me. Nah, fuck that shit. So the only reason I'm guilty of, yeah, let me tell you, because I'm louder. I'm more aggressive, I'm bald head. You know what I'm saying? So it comes off as, oh, you're bullying the innocent. That bitch ain't innocent. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You'll be surprised. That's why when I look at, and it's not even about, look, be friends with who you want to be fucking friends with, but be real in the friendship. There's nothing Nicki Minaj can say to make me alter who I am as a fucking person and a content creator and the content that I bring. That's why I can talk about her ass. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And before, let's just be honest, before me and Nicki ever fucking connected, Nicki connected with me because I got information that I went and looked for from that block that they grew up on, from the same motherfuckers that are still living there, and did my own investigation on Kenny. Not just regurgitating what the internet says. I do that sometimes, but then for the most time, I break stories. So I went and found a story, and guess what she said? Oh my God, you're the only one that did research. Thank you. You're welcome. Moving on.
I always thought, and maybe
and that's why, and let me say this real, and that's why every video of me dragging Nicki Minaj is still up on my channel. So you can pull any clip you want to pull. Mm-hmm. She knows they're there.
I want to,
as we're texting every now and then, she knows that they're there.
Because I was looking at the whole Lovelyti thing. I always thought that you should call her and y'all should have a conversation to be at peace. Because you
I'm at peace. Child, I'm at peace. Y'all brought up that woman. I didn't bring up that woman. I'm at peace. That shit 2 years ago, but I'm not gonna sit here and let somebody try to put somebody up and they don't fucking know who they are. Like, don't try to put me down. You put me down all you want, but you don't know how she is. So y'all can have all these perceptions, but y'all don't know her. You know what I'm saying? I know her. And I know everything that she said about Cardi. Don't even get me started. That's why I'm like, you know what?
I think that y'all should have
But I wish her the best. Listen, I wish her the best. I, cussed her out a few times. Absolutely. I'm hood. That's what I do. So, but yeah.
I hope that y'all have a conversation to be at peace.
Wiley, we are at peace. If I saw that woman on the street, hey, how you doing? How's your children? Everything is good. There's no hard feelings. That shit was 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. November is my date to really put all this shit behind me. It's either the 2nd or 3rd week of November, right before Thanksgiving. So hopefully we're gonna get this trial over with. We're gonna get this shit done. And guess what? That motherfucking chapter is closed. Done. Oh God.
I know you're ready for the trial because this has been going on for years too. That's gonna be another closure. People are gonna talk about it. I think the media is interested. TMZ is interested. I can't wait. Are this going to be virtual? You think, or you think it's going to be inside? Y'all going? Are you going to be able to?
I don't know what it's gonna be. I really don't. I haven't gotten any information on it. I do know that our lawyers are getting ready for pretrial, so
Okay.
I don't know what it's gonna go. They'll tell me when it's time. So I'm focused on building. I'm not focused on this little bullshit that done happened 3-4 years ago. I'm not. That is not that. Okay. So whatever they decide in court, like I said, we'll handle that. And boom, guess what? We still come out and we still drag. We still cut.
Yes.
You want to file a second suit? Do that too. We're gonna go through this shit. Go ahead.
You are not really friends with a lot of commentators like you used to. I think you get along better with the male commentators like Larry Reed and myself. But with the females, you fall out, I guess, with all of them, except I think the ones you came out public with. I think you get along more with men than you do with women. Is that accurate?
No, all my friends are women.
Okay.
I mean, I have associates on YouTube, but my friends I don't hang out with men. I mean, well, my best friend is a man. Yeah. I need to interview him too. I need to bring him on the show. Yeah, my best friend is a man. I'm friends with anybody who has great characteristics and who want to win in life. And all of my friends are very ambitious. Well, most of them. But I never really looked at it. Oh, because you're a man, I'm your friend. You're a girl. Like y'all see me post. I'm on girls trips. Like I don't have problems with the females in my life.
You were just in, was it Mexico? Where were you?
Oh my God, Wiley, I almost died.
I'm like, you travel so much. Like, wow.
Too much. Wiley, I swear to God, we was in the trenches, man. Like I'm thinking we going so I ain't never been to Tia. My husband like, it's a nice place. Not knowing he go there to watch chicken fights.
Really?
He go there to watch because they do I don't know what kind of fights they do, but they'll take it'll be real Mexicans and they're fighting till motherfucker can't get up and walk out. He's a big UFC fan. He's a big martial artist. So they all go, and that's what they do. They go to the strip clubs and they go watch the fights.
Yes. Wow. Like people is in the chat. There's another person that's trying to call you Boosie. Speaking of Boosie, did you watch his movie? Would you review his movie?
Man, I almost watched it on bootleg, but then I thought about it. I said, I'm not gonna watch it on bootleg. I don't know where. Listen, you type it in, it literally comes up as bootleg. You can't. I don't know where the link is to watch the actual.
His website, Boosie. I think it's.
See what I'm talking about? Why he ain't got it uploaded and just charge people on
on YouTube?
Yeah, he could do that. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted something, I want to charge something. I can do it that way, but. That's why a lot of people watch it because people Google the first thing you go and look for on a movie is Netflix and YouTube. That's
true. He should have had it on YouTube. But it was $20. Yeah. I thought it was good. I'm gonna review it, and I love to see people do stuff independent wise to make money. I think that's good.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do them like that. I'm gonna. I looked at it. Somebody had the whole thing. I said, nah, I'm
you go get it and then review it.
Because I have movies and stuff that I'm coming out with. So my shit's going to be encoded. You cannot. And guess what? Every platform you go to is going to be, Netflix is mostly exclusive and so is Hulu. So, but you can't bootleg and put shit on Netflix. But if you go to YouTube, it's already going to be encoded on YouTube. So you just buy it on YouTube. So you can't can't copy it and put it on because YouTube won't even let you hit upload.
That's good. I think that's amazing. I think that's great. I saw you out in the concert because at one point I said I don't think Tasha K go out due to security reasons because she talk about celebrities.
I go everywhere in Atlanta. Okay. Everybody takes pictures. Everybody's lovely. Nobody has ever had the energy to run up on me. I don't live in a gated community.
Okay. I saw you was out at a concert. I'm like, Tasha do rap concerts?
They was talking shit to me. They was like, bitch, why you ain't got better seats? I'm in the skybox away from the fighting.
They wanted you to get front row seats, but not at a
rock. No, and it's COVID down there. I had my own little private area. Did you see the food, Wiley?
Yes.
You saw the food. You saw the bar, the drinks, the dessert. That was my own area. I don't play that.
Amazing. So you go to basketball games. You do stuff like that.
I don't do basketball. Okay. I do concerts and comedy shows.
Okay. Yeah. I love comedy shows. Yeah. I would love to see you do stand up.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on it. It's just hard for me to write commentary, but I'm getting the gist of.
I think that one thing that helped me, I'm doing is recording myself and then write it down, whatever I'm doing. I think that's a good thing. Because when I saw you with Flame on Road, I'm like, I want to see Tasha GK do that and see, and maybe invite your winos to come and see you do your first show.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, whatever. No, because when I do it, I'm gonna do it on a tour. I'm just gonna go on tour. That's what I do. So yeah, of course they're gonna come see me. But I gotta earn my keep in that industry. Being a comedian ain't easy. So
it's not. And
you may see me get booed a couple times, and then
it's really rough.
It's hard. That's a craft.
You got to really be in with the promoters
not the promoters. I know their job, right? I know how a promoter works and how they make money and how they get you to make money. So it's easy, but it's like as far as getting the seats filled and getting people to respect you as a comedian, like nobody's gonna respect me like they respect Eddie Griffin or Eddie.
Work. You gotta. You're gonna be a baby in
yeah. Like so, I'll be starting from scratch. You know what I'm saying?
But you have a leg up because you already had a built-in audience that want to go, and people just want to go see you be nosy anyhow.
Yeah. I mean, once alcohol get in you, you know what I'm saying? Anybody will laugh at anything. But Nene Leakes and Wendy Williams made those mistakes because they were so big. They just thought they would just be able to sell out a house. But you never really hear people say, oh, my God, I went to see Nene Leakes comedy and it was hilarious. You don't hear anything about it. They go see her because she's Nene Leakes. Absolutely. I want people to respect me because I'm really a comedian. Like, you see what I'm saying? And I have to work my way up. Like everybody else. Yeah.
They said that you're not a celebrity. You are a public figure. You are a celebrity because people celebrate you. They know who you are. You have an audience. So when people say YouTube is not celebrities, I challenge that because celebrities are coming over to YouTube to make money. So you are influencers, whatever you want to call it. But I would love to see you on Wildin' Out. I had a dream that you was on Wildin' Out. And
there's been some talks, but it's gotta fit. And you'll be surprised like what people call and ask me to do. But if it doesn't fit, if I don't feel like I can bring anything to it, I won't do it.
Right.
I'm not just I could have been doing a lot of shit a long time ago, but because I know that just because it's big and it's out there and this could be a good look, if it's not on my path of what I'm doing, I'm not going to waste my time and do it.
Yeah. And you're blessed because you have helped a lot of people. You have just been a blessing. And I would love to see because just going to create more opportunities because I remember you brought Storm to the platform. You helped him and he's flourishing. And that was one of your mentees that you helped. So that's why you're blessed. You do it because you have a good heart. And your husband is an amazing guy as well. Amazing unit. I want to ask you, will you see yourself? I don't want to be messy.
And thank you.
I'm not going to say that about that woman. But I saw when you're in Atlanta, and you was critical and you saying that people is, I would say, scammers in Atlanta, or they really don't have money like that. Is that true? That they put on these different facades and stuff? Because I always look at Soulja Boy and I'm like, is that really real cash that these people be bringing around? Because I'm like, if you really
Soulja Boy do a show, ask for it in cash so he can go on the internet and flourish.
Okay.
But in Atlanta, I mean, people were saying, I don't know if you saw the comments on the show, but people were saying that. Like, they was like, that's Atlanta. It's Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Atlanta's a place where anybody can come from anywhere and make it. But they're faking. It's a lot of faking until you make it. And a lot of motherfuckers with big houses with no furniture. Like,
and I see a lot of people rent mansions. I'm like,
rent mansion. Like, who? And then you know what they charging for the mansion? Like you can get a mortgage, right? For these mansions out here. I have what they call like a mini mansion, right? But I live across the street from, like in my neighborhood, in my cul-de-sac, there's a mansion sitting right there, but I have a mini mansion. So, and have to pay somebody to clean this motherfucker because it's too much to clean. Like every time it's time to clean, I get pissed off because I'm like, God damn it, where's my housekeeper? Because it's too much. You know what I'm saying?
Then you say you had a chef. I'm like, Tasha, why do you have all this stuff?
I fired my chef. Like my husband was not feeling that. He was like, listen, she can make 2 dishes. So I had to go back to cooking. So
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I love cooking for my family, but every day planning food being a modern woman, as
Yeah, you
feminists would say, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. So
I would love for you to do mukbangs. That was something I would like for you to do.
they don't like the way I eat. I smack. I be like, I did one on the backup channel. They were logging out. They tell me I can't take this smacking, Tasha. I can't do it.
And then you like to talk, yeah, a certain way.
Yeah.
I would love for you to interview B Love's Life as an influencer on your channel. I think that I don't know if you ever.
I need to reach out to B Love. I need to make that connection. I haven't.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I haven't. Because you know what, Wiley? I swear I don't really reach out to people until it's relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is a mess going on.
Yeah. But I don't just sit down and think like, oh. But now because of the app, anybody that I lay eyes on. If I land on your profile, I'm pretty much reaching out, and I already know an angle. So. Like, you'll see me. I'm, my people, we're in DMs and everybody emailing managers. They managers trying to manage me and shit. I'm like, I had to tell one artist. I said, my people were on the phone with your manager for 45 minutes. And you know what we say, hey, can we book this person? Well, how much do you have? And I've seen Tasha K's ratings, and I know she gets paid this, so she could pay my client this. And no. We promote. We don't.
I remember you saying one of the persons tried to flirt with one of your team members, one of your staff, and he's in jail now.
Yeah, and man, listen, she. There's more to that story. I'm gonna tell you later. But no, trying to pitch to me, it's so much shystiness out here in Atlanta. It's not even funny, and most of these celebrities are in Atlanta or Miami. Believe it or not. So
wow, okay. And I see a lot of celebrities going to bingo, and I feel like, why do you have to go on this app? Because they do get money, and I know you got to make money to do it. But it's make me look at you a certain type of way. But I did see you address Jason, and you dragged him. Do you apologize? Do y'all ever get at a place to say, let me talk to this brother? Because
I almost called something, but I forgot that I'm not on my app.
Okay.
So
because I didn't know where y'all went wrong at, because is it because
jealousy
it's former staff? Is that was the reason? Like, what was the reason?
It started, all I know is it started with I can't even remember how it started, but I knew there was some. Oh, I do remember. There was a story that I broke. I don't know if you remember Lyrica and A1 sleeping with Summer Bunny.
Oh yes, I remember that.
So this is when it started. This is how I knew he was. I'll tell you on the app. No, I'll call his names on the app. But this is how I knew that he wasn't really about nothing, and that's why Jason's platform is not flourishing, and that's why he has to be on Big O all day, every day, arguing with underage and overage boys, because that's how you make your money. They have to clock in over there. You don't have to clock in over here at YouTube. I'll probably put out maybe 10 hours of content on YouTube a month, and his channel probably makes 1/9 of what I make, if that. And he got 3 people he's splitting that little money for. So and his Hollywood Unlocked is not even monetizable. So if you look at the Instagram, he barely has ads because he doesn't sell, because the followers are bots. So they're not converting to revenue. That's why I will never buy followers. People can do it. There's a lot of people. I know creators right now that have done it. Like, and they told me, like, yeah, I'm like, but when you look at the outcome, the output, they can't keep advertisers because their conversion rates are low. It's like, how could you have this many subscribers and no conversion rates, not even clicks? They're not even asking for sales, clicks, right? So they judge you based off of that. So if anybody out here trying to say that Tasha do otherwise, you can ask my meetings with YouTube, and they are very proud. Now, back to the subject at hand. So what happened with Jason was I broke a story that I had gotten from a very reliable source, and this person was a part of the R. Kelly case, right? And she had been friends with Summer Bunny, and gave me the video of Summer Bunny setting up A1 and FaceTiming him. And I was the only one that had that story. So Jason was trying to secure his spot on Love and Hip Hop by any means necessary. Like, literally, he begged them to bring him back when they was casting and stuff. They said, no, you don't have anything. So what he decided to do was to take my story, not credit me, crop my logo out, present it to Mona Scott as if he broke the story, and reenacted that story on TV. And I said, ever since then, like, I didn't really say it. I was just like, oh, that's some bitch shiesty shit. Like, whatever. He got pissed because he knew what he did, right? I was like, first of all, it's the difference between, you could take from another blogger, but to take from, you're supposed to have all this, you're supposed to have all these connections. You're supposed to be walking this red carpet, going there. But why do you have to present, everybody knows that I broke that story, but yet you still put it up like it was yours. I'm like, yeah, I was sent this video by such and such. You don't even know these people. So that's what started between me and him. And I've never had respect for him. And he knows that the numbers don't lie. People can lie, but the numbers don't lie. You can sit beside anybody you want to sit beside, but them views don't lie.
Yeah. He
know he can't buy views on YouTube because YouTube will take your channel down. You could buy subscribers, but if you start sending views to a video and they paying you for bots, they take that shit real serious. So if you're getting 17,000, keep it. Take it to the head.
Oh man, because I always wanted to ask you that. And that's a great answer that you gave. I hope that you all can come.
I hope not, Wiley. Stop. I don't know why people talking about, oh, we need to kumbaya. Fuck them. Them people don't give a shit about me. Wouldn't give a fuck if I was on fire. So why the fuck would I give a shit about them? I wouldn't give a damn if a Mack truck hit their ass. I don't give a fuck. I pray for them, but that's it. I don't care. People need to stop with that shit. Not everybody's gonna get along.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm glad you brought it, and that's a great answer, because I always thought that you had hired his staff and maybe he felt some type of way.
He probably did, because I paid them and he never paid them and acted as if he was king shit. But when I say these girls are flourishing over here,
yes, they're beautiful.
I look at their checks and be like, well, damn.
Beautiful. You treat them well. I remember
they love me. I love them and they love me, and we expanding staff, paid staff.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Salaries. So, like, and he can't pay. Like, name one person that came off that team saying they got paid. First got paid and then got paid a salary. Name one. But you Hollywood unlocked. Name one. Where they at? You see them? Anybody see them? But he's supposed to have all this money, and that's why he on Bigo all day, clocking in for 8 hours a day, getting them little probably $15,000 Bigo checks, because YouTube and his Instagram ain't doing nothing. And all that them Breakfast Club interviews ain't paying shit. Because he doesn't know his value. He doesn't know his self-worth. When you're not worth anything, nobody's gonna pay you anything. And look at little Booster Jr. I'm worth everything. I get paid. My husband don't even talk to him unless it's less than 10,000.
Oh, wow, that's a blessing. And
a minimum 10,000, not less than 10,000. A minimum 10,000. Sorry, go ahead.
You have brought up the lady Pangea, and I'm like, Tasha, you have been promoting this product for years. I think that's a relationship. I don't see too many YouTubers that have brand deals that last 3-4 years. How do you do it? What's the secret to that?
Because they selling their shit. you stay where it works.
Okay, yeah.
You see him? He advertised for her for 2 weeks. She I was like, well, I asked her, I said, well, what happened to your little deal with Olive? What I like? She said it didn't sell nothing. Like nobody clicked on nothing. And then he took, for him to be Jason Hollywood Unlocked, like, why you can't create an ad? Like, why are you up there shaking? Shaking the product, and he had his friend doing a voiceover talking about. And the friend was doing a voiceover, and that was his ad. Like, come on. Like, you Hollywood Unlocked, you Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Why you can't produce no ad in-house? No capabilities to do nothing.
Your commercials, man, Tasha, you're just a master teacher. You are amazing at promoting a product. And I don't see that on YouTube level. Like, I haven't watched YouTube yet that beat you in marketing and promoting a product.
Listen, I ain't even gonna say that because them white YouTubers is getting it, man. Listen, I'm trying to on
white YouTuber. I'm talking as speaking in this space as black creators.
Yeah.
One of the leaders.
Jackie, I ain't just getting it though.
Okay.
There's a lot of black creators that's really getting it. They really commercialize their platform.
You do. I'm just talking about your commercials, your sound, your voice.
That's all. Look, that's all Mr. Sheck and his production team.
Okay, because you do an amazing job. Adam and Eve. I've seen a lot of people.
That's not listen. All I do is the voiceover for the ads. I don't produce them, but like when you're making money, you should be able to hire an in-house production team, even if I didn't have my husband to produce such ads. But he cannot do that. Because he can't afford to.
I hope that
I'm sorry.
I don't think they'll ever be.
No, we are not the same. Don't you ever compare me. We are
not.
No. Not you. I'm talking about the people in the comments. We are
okay.
Not the same.
You're in a lane all by yourself, and I think that you are really a leader in creating doors for other YouTubers. I would love to see you on the mainstream stage. And when I say that, doing radio on the Breakfast Club, I would love to see it. You are deserving.
But I am mainstream though.
Right. Okay.
I'm one of the runners in digital. I'm not the top, but I'm one of the runners in digital, and TV is no more. We're streaming. That why do you think the Breakfast Club has been visual for the last few years? Because they have to understand nobody's sitting in their cars listening to the radio like that. People come and watch the show later when they have their time. And so we have to kind of evolve with the way the world is moving, and the world is moving to more. I'm not going to sit and watch a show and wait for a show every week to come on, you know? Yeah, I may keep my subscription so I can watch the show when I want to, but I'm not going to sit and wait at 8:00. Oh, this is about to come on. People are working very different lives and living very different lifestyles now. So, but this is mainstream. Television is struggling hard, and they're trying to figure out how to keep us from taking their numbers. You see what I'm saying? And it's because they've been feeding people bullshit. Be real, people won't leave. You know what I'm saying? I will watch as long as you're real. I don't give a shit where you at. I'll come watch. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But because they've been conniving and lying and staging shit, now people are really getting the gist of how mainstream television has worked, and it doesn't work. So and look at cable. Cable is crazy, and Hulu got the same channels. Sling got the same channels. YouTube TV got the same channels. And you ain't paying $200-$300 for shit you ain't watching. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is mainstream. People still look at that linear television and say, oh, but think about it. It took Wendy 7 years for her to even collect a decent check from her television show. Yes, she was on TV. She was getting perks, rides, flights and stuff. But as far as that money, no, that shit didn't come until she was in like her 8th year. I had some executive producers sit down with me and my husband. They couldn't believe the type of money we were making. They was like, we can't do that. We have to pay everybody. Well, we only have to pay ourselves.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
You got to pay
they
like.
Couldn't believe it. Like they couldn't match my numbers. Yeah. They couldn't match my numbers. This is what I'm gonna need to do. You want me to divert my audience to you? You gotta pay. I'm not gonna take a step back because it's TV, and I'm not even guaranteed a second season. I may break the FCC rules by cussing or saying some shit. No. This is mainstream. I'm mainstream. Every celebrity know me because they watching to make sure I'm not talking about their mother.
Oh man. How can they get to your app? You go to TashaKLive.com.
Thank you.
TashaKLive.com. It's amazing.
I appreciate you, Wiley. I mean, I'm up anyway because I had a long nap. I'm a night owl, so but I'll be right back up.
I'm a night owl too.
7 a.m. because I let my husband sleep in on the weekends because he be up every day with the baby and working and answering emails. So on the weekends, no matter if I'm hungover or what, I get up with the baby. He do it Monday through Friday. He sure do. So.
Yeah, I'm a night owl, and I just like watching your content. I think that you're an amazing talent. I see that you became more not as aggressive as you used to be. You used to be very aggressive with some of these celebrities.
Now that's on the app, though. That's on the app.
Oh.
So I told them, don't call me Tasha K on the app. Tasha K is commercialized. She on her little Oprah. She on her ghetto Oprah shit. But Latasha Trans Rena Howard Kiwi is who giving the news on the app. I don't give a shit. They can take the clip, put it on Instagram, cancel her, bitch. Cancel your subscription because that's all you're gonna fucking do over here. As long as I'm not on YouTube saying that shit, I'm good. I know the rules, and I was very clear with them when I did it. So I was just like, so I can't be canceled. Nope. As long as it's not on platform, you're good.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
I'm out. I'm out this. I said, I'm out this bitch packing shit. Let's go.
I'm so happy for you. And the subscription is once a month. It's like a Netflix almost.
Yeah, and we dropped it down to $2.99. The only reason I had it so expensive on Patreon is because Patreon takes such a big chunk. And I'm not going to put quality content over here for you to take a big chunk. But I just told Patreon to kiss my fucking ass. And I moved all of my followers over to my app. And they didn't. They was like, how did you do that, bitch? What, you thought I was going to bring my followers to your app for you to dictate what in the fuck I can put on there? And this is supposed to be a private site. You guys are just there to facilitate the donations and stuff like that, the Patreon. But now y'all trying to dip into what's posted on the site? No. Where they do that at?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I sure did. We moved the Patreon right on up. They was like, "Oh my god, I got an email." Remember, you got that email for them?
I did.
I did. Email, Tasha. What is this?
You there?
Can you hear me?
All right, we back. Tasha.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop the link in. I remember because I called. I'm like, Tasha, is this real? I got a email.
Yeah, everybody thought it was spam. They was like, what is going on? I'm like, keep it on the low. It's the app. So,
and I didn't tell her. So I'm gonna.
I ain't want nobody to say nothing. Then Patreon try to lock my account because they did that shit before. You know what I'm saying? So I knew what they was gonna try to do if I tried to move everybody. And so their dumbasses, they using Stripe. They don't even know. We hacked that shit.
Wow. I put the link in there. Make sure y'all join today.
Okay, 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to take my ass to bed. I got to go wash this makeup off, and I'm going to take my ass to bed. So 20 more minutes.
Okay, 20 more minutes. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to our app. I would love you could do it's so much you could do because movies. I would love to see you do a drama. It's just so much that you can do with the app. It's just the sky's the limit, and you put so much time and energy in it, and that's just a good feeling to do work for self. Yeah.
Elizabeth, ain't nobody paying $12. Elizabeth, it's $2.99. Okay. Ain't nobody said you had to get it. Damn. It's a bonus feature. You don't have to get it. Money ain't gonna stop over here.
It's your free choice.
It's something I did for my core viewers, the ones who want that extra and who have a good time. But ain't nobody asking you, Miss Elizabeth Hill. Stick with your Netflix, stick with your Hulu, keep supporting them white people, okay? While watching the black people for free.
Oh man. I can't wait for I just can't wait to be on the app.
Yes. And other content creators can host. Absolutely. That was a good question. Somebody said, yeah, absolutely. Wiley want to come over there and do a show? Yeah, he can do it.
Yeah, I would love to. I think that would be a good. You're such an amazing teacher. It would be great because over here it's a lot of stuff you can't really say. Like I'm very political. I love politics, but you can't get so deep in politics on YouTube because they don't like that. So you stick with celebrity gossip. Even with Black Lives Matter, you can't really get into but if you have your own app, you can talk about it all.
Yeah, that's what Alex Jones doing. They took him down everywhere but his own website.
Oh, he still have his website.
Yeah, he still got like millions of people over there. They couldn't take that shit down. They tried to legally do it, but it went against the First Amendment. You can't do that. But if it's hosted on other people's sites, yeah. So he couldn't do they couldn't do shit.
Because he have gotten a lot of power, influence, and they didn't like that.
And Elizabeth, first of all, don't be like, oh, if it wasn't for Black people, we wouldn't have known. First of all, you're one person out of a lot of people that watch me. So your one vote is not going to stop a motherfucking thing. All I said was, Nobody's forcing you to go to my app. Nobody even forced you to say, I'm not paying $12, but you happily pay white platforms that money, okay? But then you want to say, oh, but it's black people that make. You didn't make me because you didn't pay me shit. YouTube paid me. Okay? You're not producing this content. You're not getting up here fucking losing time with your family. You are a Patreon. You watch. So just because you're not paying for the app, every time you click on a video, guess what? YouTube is going to pay me simply because of the conversion rate. They want to sell ads to you, okay? And so you are nothing but a bot that they're selling ads to. Don't get me started, honey, because I can run it down. So you can respectfully decline. That's okay. Matter of fact, you can bitchly decline. I don't care. But don't try to be like, oh, now black people was the people that made you. Honey, I have subscribers from every nationality, from every race. Do not do that.
Yeah, because you're just not a black show.
I'm just not a black show. Thank you.
You have people all over, and it shows that
you do have the right to speak, and I have the right to speak right back and clap back at your ignorant ass. I sure do. Now. It's always a nigga in the back talking shit. I ain't paying for this shit, but wanna be right there. Why are you watching me now? Oh, because I'm on Wiley Show. Because if I wasn't entertaining, your ass would be asleep this late hour. Okay,
yeah, that's true.
Okay, okay.
Man,
so you like me? You just can't afford to have any more ass. Thank you.
Oh man, $2.99. That's not much. We pay more than that for our phone, for Netflix.
Right.
Hulu. Yeah.
And even guess what? I was charging more on Patreon. I was charging $15, $20 on Patreon, and I was getting that happily. Yeah. Happily. Nobody complained. And if they did complain, guess what? Cancel your subscription, okay? Cancel it. That's what you got to do. I understand. I'm not trying to tell y'all I need this. I don't ask nobody to donate nowhere. I want you to be where you want to be, and I want you to feel like you're getting your money's worth, okay? And so nobody's begging for anything over here. Whatever I get, I work for it. Believe that, and trust me. If I haven't earned your subscription, it's okay, but I've earned your view. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Tasha K, they will start a hashtag on you real quick, huh?
And
if you can't afford it, she's still on YouTube.
And that's okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even, it's no shade to people who can't afford it. This is not unnecessary. This is like a bonus for people who really just want it all. Because I'm telling you, all that ranting I was doing on the backup channel, no more. No more. All of that goes on the app, okay? So when I say a nigga laying up with a white bitch, we ain't saying, oh, she colorist, she racist. Black people can't be racist. Seriously? How black people racist? Who we racist against? Who? Do you know what racist is? First of all, we ain't even together enough. Martin Luther King tried to bring us together to be racist, but we said no, we want all for ourselves. We don't want to buy from black. We want to continue to buy from white people, the racist people, which is okay. But if you want to look at the definition of racist, we can go there. I'm just saying, like, people be thinking like they see, like, you think what you want to think. I ain't stupid. I act stupid, but I ain't stupid.
Absolutely. You're not at all. You're very smart. Thank you so much, Tasha. For a year from now, you're gonna be. I don't think you're gonna be on YouTube like that. I think you're gonna be on that app.
No, I'm always. First of all, no, I ain't nobody finna work for no $1 million+ and leave it. Hell no. And YouTube is great to me, and there's a lot of things in the works, and I just put it like that. And so trust me, I ain't leaving YouTube because they about to really take over the platform, and it's commercialized. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to have it done. That's what I worked hard for, and what everybody around me is working hard for, putting blood, sweat, and tears into. So no, I will never leave my YouTube, and nothing will ever change. So no.
That's good. Yeah. All right. If y'all don't have any more questions, that is it. Because I'm out of all the questions. I asked you everything I wanted to know.
Yeah. 13 minutes. I'm going to stay for my little 20 minutes, 13 minutes.
Okay.
If y'all say get the hell off. If I get like 5, get the hell off, I'm going to get the hell off and then go on about my business and go to sleep and go wash my ass and go to sleep.
Yes, I have to finish up this
But
paper.
you got the exclusive though. Everybody gonna be like, oh my God.
Yes.
Because I remember it was like this little blog. No, she's not even a blogger. She ran my fan page and she was out here telling people. I'm like, what are you telling people? Okay, she wanted me to sign an NDA. Did I sign it? They should have got the memo then. Did I sign it? Did a powerful celebrity make me shut the fuck up? No, like people, I'm like, what is your point here? People should really read in between the lines. So even if like, so you trying to make me sign something, and if you really got a attitude like that, we can talk. First of all, I'm nobody's bitch. You're not gonna talk to me no kind of way. And so, like I said, if sis want to go there, we can go there publicly. So if the opportunity presents itself and she want to go there, I'm ready to drag. Let's go.
Wow.
So I'm just like, what are you guys saying here? Like, I wouldn't tell you if it was something like really secret, but there's nothing that you know that's like top secret that pretty much everybody in my circle knows. There's a lot of YouTubers that know that NDA came down. But did it get sent? It got sent right back.
No, I don't see you signing an NDA. I don't think you would do
No,
that.
so I'm like, well, why y'all say I'm still on Nicki's payroll? If I was on her, wouldn't you think I would sign an NDA and collect my check?
Absolutely. Oh man, you had a point on that. You all play no game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, that's it.
That's it, Tasha. You're so funny. I know the headline is going to be Nicki Minaj offer you
It's
NDA.
already been in the title. They tell her, oh, she's trying to keep her follow. She trying to do this. Like, me and Nicki are cordial people. That what happened was like years ago. Okay, like 2 years ago. So this is nothing new. Everything that I've said about her is documented. Do you not think her fucking barbs took her every fucking video? But she don't follow me because we're friends, because we're not friends.
Come on.
She follows me because I'm the motherfucking truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people follow me. So it ain't got nothing to do with that. Half the shit that come out about, I'm like, I don't even address this. You know why I don't address it? I'm gonna be honest with you. You know the reason why I don't touch a lot of Nicki Minaj topics?
Why you don't touch a lot of the topics?
Do she get views when her name is in the title?
Who, Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
I think yes, she get views.
Not for a celebrity of her caliber, like because she's so oversaturated.
Okay.
Her name is everywhere. It's hard to rank. I'm a businesswoman.
Okay.
So when you have her headline, it's like, okay, Nicki. Everybody loves her. Yes, they watch, but sometimes they get burned out because she is saturated. She's oversaturated. So regurgitating the same shit people been talking about ever since she married him, it doesn't make sense numbers wise to me.
Like Cardi B used to be a person,
but she used to be very searchable, but now it's drowned out. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, and nobody really wants to hear about her per se. Like, people get pissed when she's in the title. Like, and I've seen it with other creators. Like, they don't want to hear about her. There's so many blogs I'm watching them in the comments, and that like, why the fuck are you posting? Like, get the fuck. They don't want to hear nothing about her. So that's why, there's some contracts going on behind the scenes to make sure people post her, because people don't want to post her because they don't want to hear about her. So, and her name is oversaturated. People want new, fresh content. They don't want these rapper beefs. They don't want the same shit like that everybody's talking about. They want new stuff. And at the end of the day, I am a businesswoman, and I have to continue to make sure that my news is cutting edge and not repetitive, talking about the same old rap beats, the same old shit. Everybody know Offset's a cheater. He for the streets, okay? Everybody know what Cardi's gonna say is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Unless some new shit comes up, then that's the only way I'll address it. And that's so if anybody want to know why, that's why. Ain't no new shit came up.
It's the same old
It's
stuff.
the same shit. It's the same shit. See, I mean, yeah, I get burned out hearing about Nicki. Same shit. She follows you because of your hate for Cardi. There's a lot of people that follow me for my hate for Cardi. That's fine too. That's cool. So whatever their reason is, that's their fucking reason. I can't help they don't like that girl. What is it? You know what I'm saying? That I'm here to do business, you know. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know, a lot of stuff that me and her talk about, it will never be for public consumption because that's not right. That's like you when you tell me stuff, Wiley, or if I tell you something, I say don't put it out there, you say okay. Like it's off the record. There are boundaries. And at the end of the day, I'm a human and I have to respect people's boundaries, especially if they're giving me firsthand business about themselves. That's a line that I would never cross. So people can make all the videos, but let me tell you something. That's why my news is first. That's why my news is the best because I am not regurgitating the same old tired shit every day. Like my name. You put my name in the title, it's oversaturated. I didn't even have to trademark Tasha K because the YouTubers did it for me. I swear to God. I never have to trademark it. You know why? So many times Tasha K has been used and they've done it. You see what I'm saying? Some stuff, yeah, you got to trademark to protect yourself, like Unwind with Tasha K, shirts, cups, all that shit, entertainment, memorabilia, all that stuff. Yes, Tasha K, that's my government name. And if someone tries to make money off of that name, I can easily challenge them without even putting it up in trademark court because that's my shit. You can't say that you didn't know. And when you Google, it's right there. You can't say that. You see what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I always ask you, what advice you give to new creators that want to do what you do? What advice you want to give to them?
Man, I ain't got no advice to give them. I swear to God. I don't know. You gotta be cut out for this. You know, that was one mistake I made with Storm. Like I threw Storm out there, not considering that he didn't, you know, there's a reason why you have to go down a path and why it's hard and why you have to deal with certain things because when a lot of controversy came behind my name towards him, it really affected him in a lot of ways, you know, and I felt responsible for that. You know, I'm trying to help, which is a good thing, but at the same time, people have to get prepared for certain things. And so I'll just say, you know, just be you and whatever. I will tell you this though, a lot of people underrate this shit. Whatever you focus on, you will bring into fruition.
That's true.
I've been thinking about Oprah ever since I was 20. That's true. I swear to God, I was like, and then everybody was calling me. Like I didn't even tell them that I wanted to like be in her position. Like, and they would just be like, "Oh my God, you remind me so much of Oprah." And I'm like, "Who, me?" But it's because everything that I did, I didn't talk like her. I definitely don't talk like her. I don't act like her. But because I called it into my vortex, in everything that I do revolves around following some of the greatest talk show hosts and entertainers out here, like Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, D.L. Hughley, Eddie Griffin, Oprah. There's a lot of people that I follow some more, Lunel. I mean, the list goes on. Like, so you start to vibrate that. And so that is very true. And I didn't realize that until there was a lady and she asked me, sitting at the table, she was like, what do you want to do? Like with your life? I was like 25. She was a pastor. And I was like, I want to have a show bigger than Oprah's. And she said, like literally, that's exactly what she did. So I don't think that's for you. But I know she probably somewhere watching right now, like, well, you know, you can't just because I'm not as educated as Oprah. I'm definitely not as articulate as Oprah. But me saying I wanted to be Oprah, it was not me figuratively speaking saying I wanted to be Oprah. I want to be in that lane. I want to be able to make movies, do comedy, do shows, star in movies, and create other segments. So it's a lot of things that she does, but I want to do it in my own way. And that's what I'm doing. So, I mean, jokes on her.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at you now.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all go to TashaKLive.com and subscribe. Get on the app. Exclusive content is coming. You already have the Baddie Twins on there. So make sure y'all go and subscribe to the app.
Thank you. And yes, JFTHF Facts, AOL, they made it a brand by making videos about Tasha K. They don't even understand like what they've done. So thank you. And shout out to Amsterdam. Wiley, thank you. I love you. I'm so freaking proud of you. Please DM me your real number. I'm gonna give it to Chelsea. She's calling from a 201 number, so please answer.
Okay.
And she'll go ahead and get you arranged so we can fly you out here. So we'll probably be out here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I just text you the number. My number. I didn't even know I didn't give it to you.
You text me from the Google Voice. Wiley, look, that's how Wiley telling y'all, oh, I love Tasha. And remember they were saying that you was on my payroll and I ain't even had your real number the whole time. I'm like, Google Voice subscriber. This is Tasha. Like,
I didn't know. I thought I gave you a real number.
I got a DM Wiley just like y'all. I gotta be Wiley, answer Wiley. It's Tasha. I swear I don't have to leave 3 messages for Wiley to call me back.
No, I'm sorry about that. I thought I gave you my real number, but yeah.
Oh, and make no mistake, the confident, not cocky. Nicki Minaj's music is hitting, okay?
That's true.
She got more hits playing in rotation than any other artist out here in the world. So don't play. I'm just talking about her life. It's not profitable. Neither is Cardi's life right now. It's not profitable.
That's true.
Even Beyonce's not profitable. She's oversaturated. Nobody cares. Like, okay, Jay-Z, the kids. It's not, they want fresh, cutting edge fucking news, and it has nothing to do with these people who have hundreds of millions of dollars because they're oversaturated. People want new shit. But when it comes to her music, she can hop on anybody's song and make it go number 1. Let's just be honest.
Like even Boosie is good content.
Boosie is good content, and if Boosie had fresh music, I think he did make a new song. Boosie's music is really good. People underestimate his music because of his personality and stuff. He doesn't get the credit that he deserves, but in the hood, everybody know Boosie. A Boosie song come out, everybody stop him, just like how they would stop for Cash Money Records and start dancing.
Yeah, Boosie is and I like this movie. Everybody said, "Oh, they're like, I like the movie."
Yeah,
it was good. It's good, and maybe because I like hood stuff, but I like Boosie. When I moved to Dallas, that's when I first learned about Boosie.
Tiffany, why would we stop every celebrity? Y'all so dumb with this. Y'all have got to be the most ignorant fan base I have ever fucking seen. Why will we stop talking about Cardi B? She's a fucking celebrity. Like I almost threw in a lineup about her saying, people said, oh my God, you look snatched after you had a baby. And she turned to the side. I said, bitch, people telling you that to make you feel good. You are wide as a fucking whale right now. Like, come on. You know how you have the baby that, oh girl, you already lost that weight. Bitch. That hoe finna go lay back on the table and possibly have a gastric sleeve to get this goddamn weight off. Because she is wide as Lil' Kim right now.
Oh my God.
Oh, you look snatched. I said, now who told her that lie? Somebody sent me that video. I said, now who told you that lie? That girl, they are trying to make you feel good. And then she did the video in black, knowing when you wear black, it make you look slimmer on camera. But she believed that shit. I said, but you don't know when somebody lying to you to make you feel better. You gonna get on the internet knowing you wide as you supposed to be when you have a baby. You shouldn't be worried about what your body look like. But she's so fucking insecure. As soon as somebody tell her, oh girl, you looking, you know, snap right back. You wide, your hips out here, your legs is in here, your stomach. As you're supposed to be, you still look pregnant. You still look 6-7 months pregnant. It's okay. That's what it's for. I still look goddamn 3 months pregnant, okay? And I ain't had a baby in 2 years. That's a woman's body. But don't get up here talking about, oh, they say you look snatched. Did you have surgery? I didn't have surgery. No, because we can tell you didn't have surgery, okay? We can tell. That is just the body dropping when you have surgery. Girls should have babies first and then go have surgery.
That's true.
Okay? Because now, guess what? They got double the work to fix, and you got all this scar tissue, and your body not gonna mold the same. And it's gonna be harder to lose that weight because those fat cells now are permeating in places where you really gonna be trying to get that weight down. But the only way she's gonna be able to lose that weight is by a gastric sleeve. I can tell you that. Boom, bam, boom. So Tiffany, there it is. I will never stop talking about her unless she uncelebrates herself. Okay, she's a celebrity. I'ma talk the bitch. I'ma drag the bitch, and I'ma drag. It ain't nothing you can do but keep watching. No.
I heard of that. Oh man, yeah, she did in the video. I was surprised you didn't talk about it. I'm surprised.
Me talk about what? Her body?
Baby. Yeah,
but she just had a baby. I'm not gonna body shame her when she just had that's a baby. You see what I'm saying? But when she got on the internet and she brought fucking attention to it as if, and it had on black, girl, like you could tell it was kind of, because she's always been insecure about her body. That's why she does a lot of work on it. You know what I'm saying? She can't be secure, you know, like me. You know what I'm saying? With a half curvy body and no hips. You know, I got a little bit of butt back there. You know, my titties saggy, and I ain't got to worry about my husband going out cheating with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to do all that to keep a man. Never had, never would. But this is what she does in order, because, you know, these rappers, they want a certain girl to look a certain way. And you're Cardi B, so she always has to keep up with that image of her, you know, being, you know, I guess the baddest in the game. Although we know out of that makeup and them wigs what that looked like. We already know. She's not naturally pretty like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is naturally pretty, okay? Naturally pretty, like her face. She ain't did shit to her face. Nothing. Okay? Cardi done got this all fucking pumped up, lips pumped up. You seen on her documentary, got mad because people called out that bad fucking Botox. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, ass sagging below fucking, you know, the G. Like, no, that shit ain't attractive. No, like, no, ma'am. So have your children, then go get a mommy makeover. But if you try to get a mommy makeover and then before you have children, your body drops. It's hard to pick that shit up. And guess what? That shit she got to go have a fucking liposuction in her ass now. Swear to God, she got to go get it done just to get it out of there. This gonna be a hard one.
Thank you so very much. Wow with Tasha K.
All right. Now we gotta go. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Thank you, Tasha.
I'm so tired. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Love you, Wiley.
Love you. All right. Thank you. Thank y'all so very much. I gotta go. Gotta do a paper. Make sure y'all subscribe. We will do a restream for the people that are just tuning in. That was On Wild with Tasha K. Go to TashaKLive.com right now. TashaKLive.com and subscribe to the app. Y'all heard it here first on the Wiley Show.